There are so many things.
I wish I'd had somebody to show me hands-on, you know.
I think that it is super important to figure out who you're going to learn stuff from.
Should have committed myself from the beginning. I think I've taken breaks over time and not really given it my all. It'd be nice to find that little niche that maybe people would like. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's my...
I wish I realized I could make my own stuff a lot sooner.
Make sure everything's plugged in the right way.
The best way of learning stuff is to just do it.
Just keep learning. Everything will become usable at some point.
It's really easy to get caught up and focus on the deliverables or the small things you're doing right now, but you want to inspire people, you want to make people care.
Turn off your TV and just go do it already.
Just start doing stuff and just throw yourself into it and...
Yeah, just experience.
Yeah.
And go, if you like it, just try it. You'll never know unless you try it.
For venturing into anything different, instead of trying the difficult first and finding, hey, soil looks a lot simpler.
Trying to promote my ideas.
Knowing now who's out there and the connections I've made over the years, I wish I'd known about them years ago.
Making mistakes is okay. It's never a sign of failure. It just means that you didn't do it the way you thought you were supposed to, and there's more of the puzzle that's left to figure out.
Don't limit myself to one specific thing.
Just to let you know.
Oh my God, just go for it. Okay, if there's one thing to tell you if you're watching this, just go for it.
So there's good rules and there's bad ones, and don't get hung up on them, but learn them so that you know what to break and what not to.
And my piece of advice would be just jump in and try it.
How big of a deal computers were going to be.
I should have taken more courses, I think.
No, I always knew everything.
No.
I think it was expensive.
To make connections as much as you can.
Whatever I start with, even if it's success or not success, I still enjoy it. Because you learn something out of always experimenting. If you're going to continue with that, it doesn't matter.
Every day it builds on top of something else I learned yesterday, right?
I wish I'd known how little sleep I would get and how many extra hours I would have to give to this.
I wish I knew that all the animals have slightly different connector.
All of it.
I used to be sort of a perfectionist, and now I just try to screw up as much as possible, as soon as possible, so that I can learn from them.
Always work with one hand on high voltage.
What you have is something that people want. So sometimes I wish I worked with lighter material.
Consider what my teacher said, but not take it to heart too much, and stay true to myself and to what I know works for me.
I wish that in art school they had taught us about art collectives.
My son expresses it as dragging me, kicking and screaming through the knowledge base, which is fine.
So basically, know your market very, very well.
No, because then I might not have put it in the crazy hours that I did.
Mistakes are totally okay. It's part of the learning process.
So you make mistakes, so what? You get up in the morning, you try and move on and figure out what went wrong.
That things don't always work out quite the way you expected them to, but that's all part of the process, and it's always awesome.